Hi, I'm Danielle, and this is Chatter Out Loud, a podcast where I share thoughts and TV commentary, starting with one of my favorite shows, Big Brother. In this episode, I'm chatting about Celebrity Big Brother Season 3, and I have a few live feed updates and spoilers. So if you're not a fan of knowing who has either won an HOH or Power of Veto or has been nominated before it airs on the CBS episode, then you should wait until that episode airs, and then you're welcome to come back and give me a listen, and I'd appreciate that. All right, and also you can do that as well as listen to my recaps after the episode airs, so I welcome you to do that. But if you are interested, keep listening. There are a few things happening on the feeds, so let's get into it. All right, it's no secret, I love watching Lamar and Todd. I expressed that in my last episode. Those guys make me laugh. So I just wanted to make this really quick. And I always say I'm going to make it quick, and then it winds up being like over 20 minutes. But this is going to be really quick. So I wanted to come back tonight, share a spoiler, and also share some thoughts on Lamar and Todd in terms of their relationship in the house. All right. So I love watching the two of them. They make me laugh. And so I wanted to share what I saw in the feeds last night when Todd allowed Lamar to sleep in the HOH room. To me, it was like a comedy sketch, and I laughed so hard. All right, so first, Todd tells Lamar, you can't wake me up. It's my room, and I can snore all night if I want to. It's my room, right? And then Lamar says, look, I took a melatonin, so I'll be good, right? Then later, when they were heading to bed, right? Lamar said, okay, how are we going to do this, right? Todd said, you sleep over there, I'll sleep over here. And at the same time, Todd is saying that he's picking up the pillow off the bed, and Lamar goes, yeah, let's use that as a divider. Todd goes, yeah. And then Lamar says, he goes, yeah, and if you come on my side, I'm going to smack you. This is how they talk to each other all day long. It's truly a comedy sketch, right? So they then get into the bed, and then Lamar puts on the headphones because as a head of household, you have luxuries, right? So you get to hear music. And so Todd allowed Lamar to listen to the music. And by the way, Todd's music choice was Marvin Gaye. I thought I heard him say. I said, oh, wow. Okay. So anyway, Lamar has the headphones on. And so he begins singing and moving and stuffing the body all around like in the bed while they're trying to lay down, right? And Todd goes, oh no, we're not going to be doing this, homie. And when Todd goes, homie, it just, I don't know, it makes me chuckle every time I hear him. All right, so then a few minutes later, remember I told you that Lamar took melatonin earlier that evening. So he was ready, he was winding down and all that stuff. So he goes to Todd, I'm going to have good dreams tonight. And Todd says, as long as you don't grab me, we're good. Oh my God, these guys are so funny together. I find them hilarious. They make me laugh. When I see them on the screen, I just listen to them because everything they say and do, to me, it cracks me up. If they talk strategy, the fact that Todd has to continue to explain what a POV and HOH and how it works to Lamar, it always makes me laugh. And they've done that several times. And then Lamar, the flatulence, and then he just makes jokes and stuff like that. It's really funny watching the two of them. I think they should have a 2-week reality show, and they cut it up into 8 episodes and just air it watching them together. Todd can cook and Lamar will ask him all types of questions and they'll have discussions. Lamar will have his flatulence. I think it'll be a hit, and they can call it Ello and the Man, right? All right, and that's my pitch for a TV show. So whomever is listening and you produce it, I just ask for a creator credit. All right. So the spoiler for tonight. I mentioned in my last live feed updates that Misha, she won the Power of Veto. And remember, Todd Bridges, he is the HOH this week. He nominated Carson and Lamar. They played the Power of Veto. Misha won. And as I expected, Misha did not use the power of veto. So the nomination stayed the same. So tomorrow night, we'll see either Carson or Lamar heading home, right? We should see it all play out in tomorrow night's episode. I'll be spending my Friday night watching. Afterwards, I'll come back here and share thoughts. All right. And I'll keep watching the live feeds to see what's happening, to see all the strategic moves being planned. We don't always get to see that on the aired shows, right? We don't see them get the planning. We see the fights and we see Todrick talking and all of that stuff. So anyway, I'll keep watching the live feeds. Come back and share some thoughts, all right? And I invite you to come back and visit me. So that's all I have. So be sure to come back, give me a listen, like, follow, share, subscribe. You can leave me a comment, leave me a message. If you're listening to the podcast, there's a link to leave me a message. It's right on that landing page. So check that out. You can find me by looking for Chatter Out Loud. I have this podcast. I tweet. I'm on YouTube. So look for Chatter Out Loud and you'll find me. Yep, and that's all I have. My name is Danielle, and you're listening to my podcast, Chatter Out Loud. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, I appreciate your support. And that's all I have. Thanks again for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.